ladies and gentlemen. I am Chad with CD Shaving, and thank you very much for joining me for tonight's head shave. Tonight's head shave is going to be brought to you by Mickey Lee Soapworks, Colonia Di Agrumi. Right there. So, this soap is the first time for me. I've never used this soap before, so I'm really excited to give it a shot tonight. Again, it is made by Mickey Lee Soapworks. It is a tallow-based shave soap that comes in a 4-ounce container, typically. This one, as you can see, is a sample. It is available during the springtime for about $16 at www.mickeyleesoapworks.com. For more on Mickey Lee Soapworks and the who, what, when, where, why, how, and all about the owner, check out my review. Mickey Lee Soapworks, Cape Verde. I have a lot of information on there on that video. Take a look, watch it, see what you think, and comment if you feel like it. So tonight, this is not about Cape Verde. This is about Colonia Di Agrumi. So we're filling up our sink here. We're getting ready for the shave. Let's talk about this. This soap, the ingredients for this one is stearic acid, coconut milk, aloe vera juice, coconut oil, potassium and sodium hydroxide, cocoa butter, castor oil, vegetable glycerin, lanolin, shea butter, avocado oil, fragrance, and essential oils. The scent notes on it are bergamot, lavender, cedar, and patchouli. The website described it as an ode to famous Italian Colonia-style cologne, otherwise known as Acqua di Parma. It is simple and bright, spring-like scent, evocative of bright Italian days. I'd have to agree with that. So, taking a sample or the smell on this, it reminds me of walking through the city streets after a rainstorm. You get a lot of different smells going on, and that's what this smells like to me. So, but anyway, it is part of the permanent citrus line from MLS's products. It is based, as I said, on Acqua di Parma. It was released the fall of 2015 and then made permanent in January of 2016. When talking with Samantha, the owner, about this soap, she had to say, I like it. I think it's a nice baseline citrus. Well said. She said that since citrus scents by themselves, their longevity is rather limited just because of the nature of them. She said that they anchored it by using some patchouli essential oil. And I'd have to say it works pretty well. You can really get that bergamot in the beginning, and then as it trails off at the end, you can just pick up a light scent of patchouli. I'm not a huge patchouli fan, but this is light enough where it doesn't affect the entire scent for me. It's not all patchouli. Patchouli tends to take over for me, at least to my nose. Now, what I like most about this is that this is really, off the sample, it's a perfect summer or spring scent, because I've noticed as much as I like cologne scented stuff, they tend to be really heavy on hot and humid days. It's not something I necessarily want to wear. Even though I want a cologne style scent, it's just not always quite right for me. But this is light enough and cologne enough where you still get that cologne scent to it, but it's not so heavy that you're just kind of bathing in it. You know what I mean? It really works well. And the humidity that's in the air doesn't just carry it and sit, you make it sit on you. You still kind of smell nice, and it works well. So that's right off the sample. I can't wait to get this lathered up. So that's what we're going to do. Let's talk about the equipment. But before we do, let's get into the holiday of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, today is National Banana Lovers Day. That's another one of those holidays I'm just going to kind of leave there, right? And I'm not even going to say anything. I'll let your minds do the talking. So anyway, National Banana Lovers Day, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy Banana Lovers Day. So let's talk about the gear. The mowing of the head, we're going with Razor Rock Slant Bar, as usual, paired with, or loaded with a Kai blade on its second use. As you can see, it's perfectly aligned, rocking and rolling, ready to go. We're going to be using our Evershave handle, loaded up or set with a Maggard Razors synthetic tuxedo knot, ready to go. There, we've got a sample of the soap, as you can see, pushed into my CD shaving bowl, rocking and rolling, ready to go here. We got our round block on standby. And for after the shave, we're not going to use any aftershave tonight, except for the witch hazel that we normally use. But we're going to go with Scentsies number 71. In this, it has bergamot, sea spray, and solar amber. I think the bergamot in this would pair well, the bergamot in this. So we're going to go ahead and get this, we're going to soak the brush here. and lather up the soap. Now, I know you guys have seen me lather up the soaps before in other MLS's products, and it works pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to, off camera here, we're going to get this lathered up, and I'll show you what we come back with, and I'll let you know about how long it's going to take. That way the film doesn't quite go on forever. So thank you very much for joining me. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. As you can see, this took about a minute. Plenty of lather. Plenty of lather. I mean, there's just tons of it in here. I love this bowl. I know a lot of people think it's a little big for their taste, but not me. I think this thing's awesome. So, all right. Let's go ahead and wet the head here and get this stuff ready to go. All right. So Mickey Lee Soapworks, they've been around for quite some time. I mean, we're not talking ancient, but they've been around, and their products I really like quite a bit. If you're looking for something that you know is going to do well each time and every time, lather well, smell nice, I definitely recommend them. I mean, there are a lot of, artisans out there that fit the bill on that too, but I mean, they knock it out of the park. They really do every time. And every time I've used their products, I have never had an issue. Never had an issue with lathering it. Performance-wise, it's just been right on the mark. So, yeah, see, this doesn't take any time to lather up the head here. All right. Now, the scent strength. Let's talk about that. Remember, I said it was a light scent strength, and it is. I'd have to go with about a 3 or a 4 after it's been lathered. Now, having said that, it's not a complaint because this is meant to be a summer or a spring scent. It's not meant to be heavy. This is not meant to be, have somebody smell you from across the room and say, holy crap, that guy smells good. This is meant to be, hey, just kind of a hint of, wow, it's hot as hell outside, or it's nice outside, but yeah, this comes across very pleasant. It's a nice, pleasant, manly smell, not I'm trying to take over the entire world smell. I like this scent. And these Kai blades, when used appropriately, and when used under somebody who has experience, shave quite well. I do not recommend them for novice wet shavers. I'm about halfway done with our first pass here. Now the scent strength has dropped even more so, but that's fine. Like I said, I don't have the aftershave to go with it. But if I did, I definitely would. I have a feeling it would be just as, not as light, but I have a feeling it would be a nice complement to this, to where you get it's lighter than some of the other cologne-based scents. And which I like because, again, it's meant for summer. I've learned that as much as I like cologne-based scents, they're not always great for hot or humid weather, which we here in the Northeast tend to fall victim to. Humidity sucks. All right. Oh yeah, that was a great first pass. Great first pass. Way more cream than I'm gonna need. I don't care. I don't care. As long as you get a great shave out of it, who gives a shit how much you use? And I get great shaves out of, whenever I use, well, not every time when I use Mickey Lee Soapworks, but if I don't get a great shave, it's not because of the cream. It's usually something else. It's because I didn't follow one of my own rules, or because maybe I went a little too fast, or I pushed the blade a little bit too much. As great as the product is, the product can't fix stupid. So, as long as you're not stupid, the product will work just fine. All right. Second pass with the cross grain, eyes towards the ears. Now, if you're a head shaver, I recommend, as much as you want to watch your razor, let's face it, you're shaving your head. Sometimes you're not going to be able to see every single angle. So I recommend you kind of, just watch what you're doing, feel what you're doing. Listen, use your other senses. You're watching your razor, you're watching your angle, you're watching the blade. I mean, you're watching, the direction that you're going. But listen to it. Listen to your razor and feel it. You can feel the blade, you can feel the tension or lack thereof. And it will, if you feel it, and you can almost feel it if you look away, right? You go up here and I'm watching this, and I kind of look down for a second and I can feel the blade. I can hear it and I can feel it. So as important as it is to watch what you're doing, you want to use your other senses too. You don't just want to rely on what you see. Rely on what you hear and how you feel. And you're less apt to cut yourself. That's especially true for a straight razor. People are always looking and wanting to see what they're doing, and I can't see, I can't get the right angle because I can't see what I'm doing. I don't want to shave blind. Well, shave blind within reason. I'm not saying close your eyes and do a whole shave, but feel that blade and hear it. The feeling of it and the sound of it is going to tell you a lot as well. It can tell you just how well or not well you're shaving. Now, the feeling and the hearing, I'm going to say, comes with the more experienced wet shavers. You're just starting out. Just worry about watching what you're doing, especially if you're starting off with a straight razor, which I don't recommend, but to each their own. All right. Second pass, done. Prep for the third pass, ladies and gentlemen. A little extra cream here. Or soap, I should say. There we go. Mickey Lee Soapworks, man. You gotta love these people. They make awesome, awesome stuff. They also make bath bombs. Now, I got a couple of bath bombs for my daughter recently, and she loved them all. Loves them. Got one of the ones for her because she's younger, so we got her. Picked up one of the ones. I was talking to Samantha about it and asking her, which one do you think I should get for her? I ended up getting one of the ones with the toy in the middle, which that was cool. It really was. She didn't know it was coming, and she's watching it, watching all the stuff, and she kind of saw it pop out a little bit, and it comes in a capsule. She's like, "What is that?" And I said, "Oh, why don't you take a look?" She's like, "Oh, that's cool." So, just you don't want to be using it with little kids, because I can just see that going right in the mouth. Although you wouldn't really want to leave them unattended in the bath anyway. So, I digress. Third pass, cross grain, ears towards the eyes. There we go. Feeling that blade, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling the blade. And I'm watching it too, but I can hear it. I can hear how well or not well it's cutting, and I can adjust my angle as needed. There we go. Halfway done with that pass. Moving right along tonight with this shave. There we go. I can still feel, I can hear it and feel it cutting, so it's, even though these are some great passes, I still need to do, I'm still going to have to do an against the grain pass, absolutely, and I usually do anyway. Whew, man. I'll tell you though, just barely against the grain pass. Those blades are no joke. If your skin can handle it, man, I recommend them. There we go. Now, a lot of people don't, as they go on their shaves, even whether it's face or head or whatever, I hear a lot of people say not really to stress on the lather for the against the grains. Well, you just kind of have to get it slick. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think you want to get it slick, but you kind of want to treat it, in my opinion, as if it's the first pass every time, because you start skimping on the lather, especially when you go against the grain. If you're pushing that shave for some reason, you got a blade that you're pushing, or pushing past that usage point, or maybe you just don't quite have enough water in that lather, you're gonna regret it if you just throw it on casually and say, "Oh, the hell with it." So, I mean, sometimes as I go on the cream or the soap that I've made in the bowl, it dissipates sometimes because I take so long shaving. And I've had instances where that last lather is not quite as thick as I'd like it to be, but I absolutely can, care about that. I don't say, well, the hell with it. It'll be fine. I try to make sure that it's as slick as all the others. And some people will tell you, well, you don't need much. Well, yeah, you're right. You don't need much to make this stuff slick, that's for sure. But you're going against the grain. You're rubbing that blade on your skin for the third, fourth, or, well, you know, in some people's cases, fifth time. Some people, it's only two. Why take the chance? You've got the soap and cream right in front of you. Just put it on like you normally would. It's not going to hurt anything. You're not going to have too much slickness. I can hear that blade rubbing right across the skin. And I can hear the hair slowly stop cutting because there's not really much left. Still stretching the skin if I can. In the sensitive areas where, you know, the blade is known to catch, whether it's a mole or maybe a scar. The short little deliberate swipes with that razor is what you want to do, in my opinion. There. All right, that against the grain pass is done. Whew. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a cleanup pass and get this, clean up some of our equipment here, and we'll get right into the post shave and some final remarks on this soap. We'll be right back. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The shave has been completed. We have cleaned up our area, put our bowl away, our brush, and our razor. Throwing the cap back on the soap here. Now, we applied a little bit of witch hazel, rose petal, and we're going to go ahead with the post-shave balm treatment here. So my final thoughts on this soap, I really like it. It's perfectly balanced in the way of cologne scent, but not too heavy. You know what I mean? I really like it. Definitely reached DOP status. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Dome of perfection. Oh, this is a great. Throw a little bit on the face because why the hell not? Yeah, this is a great pairing. Yeah, this is perfect. Works well. Yep, definitely recommend it. If you guys have a chance to pick some of this up, I definitely think it's a great summer or spring scent. Not too heavy, and it's perfect for those nights outside when it's hot, humid, and disgusting, because it'll make you feel and smell nice and not be too heavy. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Chad with CD Shaving. If you guys have any questions, comments, please put the information below in the comments section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, get that ticker going. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Come on board. We'd love to have you. But make sure you knock that bell. That way, every time we do a new video, you get a notification. So, if you guys shave tonight, or ladies for that matter, enjoy your shave. Have a good evening. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chad with CD Shaving. Have a good night. We'll see you in the next video.